I want to see if we streaming. Turn mine down. Hell, I was ready to go.
Oh yeah, it's time to work. He said, I got my intern beat me. No, I can't handle it. Oh yeah.
(10-9-8-7-6-5-4-3-2-1). We in the Visions Unlimited studio. I got my guy, Big Raheem. I think that's our guest. Let me go see. Go ahead, shout him out.
Raheem Lockhart, ready to go? Ready to work? I gotta get my rap down. I gotta spin my whole game, get my game tight. I need to change my voice with. Old foes ready to hear it. I know what to do. It'll come to me though.
I know you're gonna dig this.
I gotta go home and practice on my game.
That man talking about going home and practicing on his game. You practice when you get here, baby. What Allen Iverson say? Practice? Practice?
Nah, you gotta get your game tight, man. You know that. You gotta get your game tight. You gotta look in the mirror.
Let you guys see who we got in here tonight. We got Big Raheem, the intern.
See, you practiced it already. So you got me beat. I've been practicing.
You've been practicing when you show up.
There it is. It's gonna be tight.
Man, it's always a pleasure to have Big Raheem here from South Central Mississippi. Yeah, always a pleasure. Did you tell him about you introduce yourself this evening?
No, I gotta work on my introduction, man.
Oh man, this brother talking about.
I gotta work on it. I'm a perfectionist at heart. Well, I guess I could practice right now.
Yes, sir.
What can I say?
Hey guys, welcome to another Connections, Community Connections Conversations. What does that mean to you when you hear that, brother Raheem? Community Connections Conversations.
It takes a community to raise a child.
Okay.
We all are children. Let's raise each other.
Gotcha. One lesson at a time.
One lesson at a time. One vibration at a time.
One vibration. One moment at a time.
Moment at a time. Raise a child.
Okay. Well, we're in the booth. We're at Visions Unlimited Studios tonight. It's Thursday. This is going to be episode number 58. Man, we got 58 episodes under our belt this year. Second season, officially.
Second season,
officially.
Oh, I made the second season.
You made the second season, baby, right here in the middle of it.
There it is.
Yeah.
With the biggest mid-season acquisitions.
Acquisition. That's the word I'm looking for. Acquisition. Brother Raheem, this is your fifth time being in here. Give me a little insight. How you feeling and where you at in this process?
I feel revitalized. As the Baptist church preacher always say, it's revival season. Revival season. I feel revived.
We got Frankie Beverly's and May's tribute mix at DJENFA. This is off the chain. Hopefully they won't beat us up too bad on this by allowing us to have access to it. But we're gonna go ahead and clear this off so we can get ready for the show this evening. Hey man, tonight we're gonna be talking about workforce development. What comes to mind when you think about workforce development?
Developing the workforce. That's one of the biggest concerns in America
Okay.
right now. Our workforce is diminishing.
Okay.
I think they even talk about even the police, not the police, the prison workforce.
Right.
They talk about they need more prisoners. They're looking for younger prisoners. And workforce development, to me, is one of those initiatives that keeps our youth out of the prison workforce.
Okay.
So this is a very vital program and an initiative to keep our kids on the out of the jails and on the streets.
Gluttony will kill the greedy. But you know what's funny about that? When we were in LA, when I was in LA, we spoke about how they were selling Los Angeles to the Asians, to the Japanese. Because those people who are in their 70s and 80s, they're on the way out. So it don't matter to them. So I want to strongly encourage our next ones up. I mean, y'all got to come to the front. Revolution time, baby.
No doubt.
Revolution starts with the young folks.
Man, when you really look at those revolutionary people in the 60s and the 50s and the 70s, those were kids.
They sure were.
They were kids. One of my favorite revolutionaries was the young man from Chicago, Fred Hampton.
Okay.
That young man was murdered at 21 years old because of his thoughts. His thoughts and his actions from his thoughts. They saw his thoughts as a threat to their way of life.
Okay.
They saw his thoughts was a threat to our entrapment. And we were going to be freed by his thoughts. So they had to silence him by murdering him. So that lets you know that they see it.
They see it.
And it's time for us to wake back up, so us to not only just see it, but for us to implement what we know to do.
And you know what? Sometimes they are those who call the shots. I ain't putting no color to it right now.
Oh, yeah.
I'm just talking about those who call the shots. You need another one of them?
It's right here.
Them bottles look small in your hands, sir. Let me have that one. Let me trash that one. Let me see if I can.
That's a brick. That's a brick, sir. But beautiful thing about a brick, it turns to a rebound and to another bucket. So that's even more stats.
That's more stat. That's team building.
Definitely.
Okay. Hold on.
Brick by brick.
Sure I got my brick by brick, moment by moment. Let's see if I got that. There we go. I got you on. All right. We back online. They can't hide from us. We back online. We back online. Go right ahead, sir.
You know, as parents, we want to monitor our children every step. We don't want to trust the work. You got to realize they've been with us since they got here. At some point, we got to trust the work that we put in them. Allow them to show us what they know. And then we can teach and learn them as they grow. That's the process that I feel like most of us fathers make.
At some point, I got to let the toolbox be the toolbox.
Oh yeah, it's his turn.
Okay.
It's his turn. You know how you remember as being a child, you want to show daddy what you could do. You want Dad to be proud of you. And sometimes us as parents, we don't want them to make a mistake. Go through the same heartaches that we went through.
Wow.
But those same heartaches that we went through have made us who we are.
Wow.
And we know how hard it was to go through those heartaches and those mistakes. We don't want our children to hurt.
Man, I want to rescue him.
Come on now. Come on.
One of my other mentors told me today.
You do know we have the guys that do a lot of rescuing, don't you? They end up dying.
They end up getting killed in the movie.
Yeah. Come on, all the heroes die first.
Especially the black players.
Oh, he got to go. He got to go. We just talked about one of our heroes, Fred Hampton.
Right. How much money he making today on this? Oh, it's great. It's time for us to kill him off.
Let's kill him and get the money.
Let's get the money.
Let's kill him,
take that money, put that back in our pocket.
Let's kill him and take the ideas and get the money.
Get that money. Get the money. Oh, let me do this tonight too as well. Hold on. All right, we talked about self-care. So each night we're going to speak a little bit on the self-care. Self-care is a non-negotiable practice of maintaining your physical, mental, and emotional health. For a grown man or a young man stepping into adulthood, it is not luxury or pampering. It is operational maintenance. What is operational maintenance, Big Raheem?
When I think about operational maintenance, I think about a machine. The longer a machine works, think about your car.
Okay.
Operational maintenance, oil changes.
Well, it is. Tire rotation. Spark plug changes. Checking the belts.
Make sure that bad boy continues to operate. You already put a lot of money in it.
Right.
So why wouldn't you manage your operations and in your equipment? If you want to continue to value it, you're gonna manage, you're gonna maintain it, right?
Yes, sir.
So why we would do that to our own bodies?
It provides the foundation required to lead, build, handle pressure, and support others effectively. Core components of self-care is physical resilience, daily intentional movement, prioritizing 7 to 8 hours of quality sleep. How many hours did you get last night?
I got 8.
Okay, I got 8, but I sleep. I get up every hour.
Yeah.
I dream. Fuel-focused nutrition. What kind of nutrition you had today, sir?
Today I had plenty of water. I had plenty of. I did Greek today. I ate at a Greek restaurant.
Okay. And what did I have today? I had a salad and some rice. Salad and rice. Yes, sir. Okay. Also,
grain and vegetables. And
taking preventive health care, annual checkups and blood work. Shout out to Dr. Bathron Muhammad. That's my guy. Hold on. Hey, man, I didn't laugh so goddamn much, man. I said, man, at what point are we going to stop going in the lab? They do their labs, or they do their tests, and then they bring you back and sit down and go over them with you. That's a whole different session now. They don't do them then. They do your labs, they do your tests, and then they bring you back 2 or 3 weeks later and they go over them with you. Okay. Mental clarity. Protect and focus by setting firm boundaries around work and digital media. Taking regular time to decompress. How do you decompress?
Conversations.
Checking me.
Getting checked by you.
Hey, check this out.
No, that's not overlooked at. Getting checked by you as well, sir. Iron sharpens iron.
Iron sharpens iron. And pursuing continuous personal or technical skill development. We're doing that right now. The show is technical development. Okay. Emotional accountability. I'm going to let you read those. I'm going to go check and see if I guessed this here yet. Not I guess, but I'm a superhero.
Definitely.
All right. Get them right.
Physical resilience, mental clarity, protecting, focus by setting firm boundaries around work and digital media, taking regular time to decompress, and pursuing continuous personal or technical skill development. I think about that protection of mental clarity, protecting your focus. That's when you got to monitor your conversations. Who are you talking to? Who are you opening yourself up to? Who are you allowing to pour into you? Who are you pouring into? Are you the people that you're pouring into, are they able to replenish you and reciprocate something of equal or greater value than what you've already given? I'm a firm believer that if you are the smartest person in your circle is not that smart. You're gonna be depleted before you know it. Emotional accountability, protecting stress and anger constructively rather than internalizing or projecting it. Practicing self-awareness, seeking professional or peer support when navigating tough seasons. once again, it's all about your circle, about your community. Are you able to navigate within your community and get the things that you need? Do you have the capacity to reach out to your neighbor, and your neighbor have an answer for you when you have a problem? This past week, my son had some issues, and as a father, I wanted to be there to support him and create a solution with him. I was not aware of what to tell him, so I went to some of the people in my community, and they decided to give me some great advice, which I relayed to my son, and we got to a happy ending to some of his problems. I was just talking about how it's so important to be around like-minded or greater-minded individuals yourself.
Hey, what we say, be mindful of who you surround yourself with. The piece, the orange.
Oh yeah,
okay. Go right ahead, sir.
I was just talking about how my son just left and went out of town and worked this camp.
Okay.
And he had some
athletic camp. What kind of camp? Coach?
Just a social awareness camp.
Okay.
And he had some issues because my son is 20 years old.
Okay.
Very young, very astute, very bright young man. He had some professional issues with some of the workers.
Oh, hold on. I got Miss Pamela Jr. Miss Jr., I still want to get you in here on the couch. Who I got to go through? Are you familiar with Miss Pamela Jr.? I know. You talking about a lady get you rocked up, get you fired up, full of history and knowledge and wisdom, and her delivery is so.
We need her in
Miss
here.
Jr., I need to get you in here on the couch.
Please grace us with your presence.
Look out now.
Please
there you go.
Us.
Put a little spicy on it.
Grace us, please. Please. Please.
All right,
please.
so continue on, sir.
My son had some professional issues.
Okay.
And it was some of those issues that as a young man you have to learn how to navigate.
Okay.
He was working with older people, and some of them were not respecting his position.
Wow.
Because he was young.
When you say older, like 50, 60?
I'm talking about 70
Okay.
to
we got to meet them where they are, don't we?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I would just let him know. See, my son was he didn't know how to navigate his authority with people that were older than him.
Okay.
So I said,
yeah, I mean, how could he?
Exactly.
Okay, it's a learning curve. Go right ahead.
Once again, I'm glad I have more than just Brother Howard, because I talk to him every day about things.
Yeah, we starting to talk.
Oh, yeah.
The intern. Hey, when you got an intern to stay in your face, you ain't got to worry about the moderator staying in the intern's face.
Exactly.
Go right ahead, sir. Proceed.
I'm here to learn.
Here.
I'm here. And so my son had some issues. So I called one of my childhood friends who I've always admired. He's always been a big brother to me. And I kind of ran him down with the situation. And he said, well, man, my son would feel like he was being sexually harassed.
Okay.
By an older lady.
Okay.
So I asked my friend.
Oh, that's deep. Go right ahead.
So I asked my
friend,
it does
happen.
It does happen. I said, well, man, how we grew up, that wouldn't have been an issue. So I was proud my son even thought.
Hey, check this out. Hey, this is no filter. No filter. Okay, go right ahead.
So I'm saying,
got that work
at all the way.
But you know what? We didn't have that back in the day with the. Okay, let me keep on moving.
Oh no!
Yeah.
I'm with it.
Okay,
you know that, man. That'd have been welcome.
Yes, sir.
That's not harassment. That's welcome.
Hey, that's a notch and a trophy.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
But for my son to be that emotionally aware of himself,
right,
to recognize he wasn't comfortable,
right,
I had to grow
emotionally
aware
of
his emotions, that he was not comfortable. I felt like there was emotional intelligence at its peak. And I had to recognize I had to grow up and not give him the old, boy, did you go get your son?
Right.
Because now I don't want him to develop faster than he wants to develop. That's a personal development stage. Now, if he'd have said, Daddy, this lady, blah, 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 and I welcomed it and something happened, then we'd have had another conversation. But for him to say he had a problem with it,
right, I
need to ask him, okay, then, so what was it that was the problem?
Gotcha. And I want to commend you. At least he's communicating with you.
Man.
Better to you than going in the streets and getting it. So at least he's communicating with you. So if he's communicating, then you have to do what? Listen or?
I have to listen. I have to listen. I have to go seek wise counsel.
Okay.
And the best way to address and give him a solution. I can't just pour from my cup. My cup may not be filled with enough.
Right.
With information and wisdom to give him what he's looking for.
So right now, as a parent, I need to back up, and breathe before I just
all the time.
Okay.
All the time.
Okay.
We know anytime we get a problem, there's a problem solving technique, there's strategies to problem solve.
Okay.
A lot of times we get so caught up in survival, we got to realize we've exited survival mode. Now we're in thrival mode.
We in thrive.
We in thrival mode.
Okay.
Surviving is over with. We all survived. We made it. We done made it. So what are we going to do now, these next steps going forward to thrive? We got to look for healthy options, healthy conversations, healthy connections. These are the things that we are looking for in our community, because we recognize our community was not the healthiest that most of us went through. We were just talking about in LA, NWA.
Right.
That environment crafted who the majority of us came to be.
That's true. Yeah.
We're still healing from that. Dope man, like we just talked about, dope man.
Yeah.
We're healing from the dope man. Now,
and we talking about the song. We ain't talking about the literal dope man. We just talking about the song.
Just the mentality of that.
Right.
Just listening and thinking that's okay. That, like you said, in LA back in the late 80s, they were playing that in the middle of the day.
Man, I had no idea. I had to call some of my people here and say, man, what in the world? They getting it in out here.
The Wild Wild West.
Talking nasty.
The Wild Wild
They
West.
Playing.
Oh yeah.
So we meet people. We meet our next ones up where they are, and
we got to remember.
Did the bell just ring?
I didn't hear.
Okay, give me 1 second. I'll be right back. Thought I heard the bell.
Also, Laura.
Yeah. Let me share something that I did yesterday that I don't normally like to do, that I haven't done. I didn't call you. You might, I got another mentor. He said, man, you got to get approved before you go do what you do. That's what he tell me about me.
You can stand and watch it.
I got to run it by the board before I go do what I do. But anyway, I saw something happen with my son's finances on one of these credit cards, and it just really freaked me out because I looked over there. That's an example of looking over there. I looked over there. And as a result of me looking over there, I ran off into my emotions and my feelings because I went through the financial self-inflicting, and I just refuse to sit and watch another family member. I'm not going to use the word son, but I don't want to see another family member have to go through that, because it doesn't go away because you're not addressing it. The financial stress, duress, the accountability and response. Can I have that one there, sir?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. I got to take care of my big intern. Y'all keep playing with me in these streets.
Leave him alone. I suggest that now.
Coach, I made the second one.
Great job.
1 for 2?
50%.
Okay, 50%.
You can shoot another one.
But anyway, I reached out to his late. Oh, there she go right there. I can save and tell that story another time. All right.
No doubt. We got some up.
Okay.
Miss Willie.
Miss Willie Jones. Miss Jones. Come on back here.
Oh, man.
We're going to put you right here. Breathe. And that's Big Raheem Lockhart.
Good evening.
Oh. 2000.
Willie Jones, nice to meet you.
Oh, Miss Brad.
How you doing, man?
Oh, yeah, I'll give you a hug.
That's right. Miss Jones, you're going to be on this end right here.
This here? Okay.
Yeah. Need a bottle of water, anything?
Oh, that'd be great.
Okay.
How you doing this evening, Miss Jones?
I'm doing well. I'm doing really well. Look, I left my podcast, which went over, and I just hopped in the car and headed this way. I tried to call.
Everybody want to talk to Miss Jones.
Well, it was such a in-depth, great conversation. Lord is just so good all the time.
Let us know about it.
Well, we were having a conversation. I don't know if you know Pastor Tony Montgomery of St. James Church. He has written a book about his wife's passing called The Advocate, being an advocate for his wife. And we went into that discussion. And but I was supposed to have another member of my team that was coming in to pick up the second conversation, because as soon as I left, we had our second conversation with another group. And so they didn't make it, so that made me a little late. But
how can I get a copy of that book? The reason I'm asking, my brother, he was a pastor. His wife passed away about 7 years ago.
Oh my goodness, you got to get on August 29th at his church. They're going to have a book signing. August 29th at St. James Baptist Church, and that's here in Jackson. And it's available on Amazon too. And if you'll text me your number, I'm going to give you my number. Will tell you, give you the link for Amazon if you want to get it before then.
I want to get it immediately.
Okay, good. My number. Let me give you my number.
Hold on, I got you on the air.
Oh.
Hold on. I don't want y'all blowing Miss Jones up without my permission. All right, go right ahead, Miss Jones.
601.
Back in now. Hey guys, I got our superhero in the city tonight that came through. She got a lot going on, short amount of time to tell us, but we really want you all to sit back, be informed, become consciously aware. We want to make sure you're connected now because she's about to drop some jewels on how we can help our babies as well as help our adults. If we help the babies, we're helping the adults. If we're helping the adults, we're helping the babies. So it's a dual situation. Everybody gets some help. Everybody get a little love. So we want to make sure that we become empowered, educated. We want to know what it is that's available for us in the knowing of the now. So I'm going to go ahead and jump this little commercial, and then we're going to come right on back, and we're going to hurry up and run through this so we can be out of here by 8 o'clock so I don't get fussed at. All right, here we go. Hold on just a moment. Ms. Jones, go right ahead and let them know who you are. You got a lot going on. You used to be the trucking business lady. Now you got some other stuff going on.
Oh, my goodness. You know, we got to keep rock and rolling. I'm Willie Jones. I'm president and CEO of Dependable Source Center for Community and Workforce Development. And, you know, we've been known for a very, very long period of time in the transportation logistics industry, putting people to work in such higher paying jobs. But we've expanded that work. Now we've become a workforce hub.
Wait.
Yeah.
A what?
A workforce hub.
That sounds like a huge operation. Go right ahead.
That's right. And so we've expanded our workforce development work now to where we're connecting directly with employers and community service organizations, nonprofits, with the whole goal of helping create more pathways to higher paying jobs and jobs that are transforming lives. And with all of us in the partnerships that we pull together, we have a single goal of increasing the percentage of people in the workforce statewide. So it's really a collaborative effort. And I guess you could say it's not something that's unique because, you know, we've been working together, you know, as a community and all of that stuff for a very long time, but we're doing it in a very unique, strategic ways.
How long have you been on this journey, Ms. Jones, with the workforce?
We made this pivot back in late 2023. We kind of paused a little bit for a year, and because we knew what we wanted to do moving forward. We knew we wanted to expand this work because it's now just about transportation logistics. We're putting people to work in IT and so many other different areas, and we're creating partnerships that really, really empower. And so the whole goal is around we are using all of our resources by pulling all that resources and intellect and all of that together to really make sure that we're moving Mississippi forward, not just in jobs, Howard, but in employment and careers that really transform lives. Nobody wants a job. Nobody calls and say, I want a job. They're saying that I want something new. I want something different. I want something that's going to move the needle for me. We call it a job, you know, and because somebody, you can put somebody in a job that pays $10 an hour, but is that really going to change their life and change their situation?
The mindset.
You know what I mean? So we sit with people, talk about what they want to get accomplished, and then we try to connect. If they need upskilling, we'll connect them. If we either provide that training ourselves or we connect them to other resources in the community that provides that skilling. If they already have the skill, then the next thing is connect them to jobs. And so that's what makes it different. You know, people have a real pathway. You know, I'm going to start at A and I already know how to get to Z. You know? Yeah.
And Raheem is from South Central Mississippi. He's in the Mendenhall McGee community.
I love McGee.
So we want to make sure that tonight that we reach out and make sure that we aspire so that you all can connect with Miss Willie Jones and what she's got going on.
Yeah, I got some things for Minden-Hall.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I meant to tell you, Brother Raheem.
Yes.
She don't never come with an empty basket.
That's right.
Move your mic over just a little bit to you, Brother Raheem. And we're going to go ahead and jump this commercial because the time is running by. Okay, hold on. Here we go.
Unity, love, and peace. Get peace, love, community strong. Hey, everybody. Hey, we got something to say. Listen. Hey, we got something to say. Hey. Unity strong. Hey, we got something to say. Hey, we got something to say. Hey, better get off the couch. Reach one, teach one, unity strong. Welcome to the show. We about to drop some knowledge. The Mr. Howard Sanders with the brother Coach Abadi. Superheroes, conversation about the real. They try to keep it clean, but let's express how you feel. Good spirits, good vibe, no hatred or no hate. We all in the same gang, gonna change a better day. The prophet of the truth, initials POT. No price tag on this knowledge, you can get it for the free. Reach one, teach one, the old and the young. We got it by the spirits with the power of the tongue. I'm on the inside looking out, they on the outside looking in. Keep it cordial, don't exploit it. Call them family, call them friends. You pursue it, you can do it, show love, count your bliss. Life is hard, but it's fair, and it comes with some lessons. Mental power for an hour, when some knowledge come to college. Important people, different topics, not that daily garbage gossip. Hey, we got something to say. Listen. Hey, we got something to say. Listen. Hey, better get off the couch. Reach one, teach one, community strong. Hey, we got something to say. Hey, we got something to say. Hey, better get off the couch. Reach one, teach one, community strong.
You need to get, she would love to come. She would love
Hey guys,
to come.
we got Miss Willie Jones in here. We're gonna let Big Raheem, my intern, y'all keep playing with me in these streets and see who show up to represent me. But anyway, we got Big Raheem, and he's gonna give us a little insight to Miss Willie Jones, and we're gonna jump into this boot camp and some of these other opportunities of growth. Go right ahead, Big Raheem.
A trailblazer with over 31 years of workforce development experience, Willie Jones founded DSC in 1995 and became the first African-American woman in Mississippi to establish a CDL training school. In 2024, Image Award honoree in Business and Leadership, Phi Beta Sigma Fraternity Incorporated, and 2023 Influential African American Award recipient, Our Mississippi Magazine. She has dedicated her career to connecting Mississippians to good jobs.
Powerful. And she's always giving out awards and certificates and acknowledgement and recognition through the Women for Progress in the state of Mississippi. And also, I want to just give us a little insight to DSC Works Youth Career Boot Camp 2026. In 1995, DSC was founded, and you can interrupt me at any moment now. Dependable Source Corporation opens its doors as a driver, staffing, and placement firm in Jackson, Mississippi. Is that still alive and well?
No, we don't do that anymore.
Okay.
But we, at that time, and for probably about 19 years, our leasing company, at one time we had 150 full-time drivers that worked for us. And that was really became our niche.
Okay.
Is creating that staffing force. I mean, when Nissan first, before they even opened their doors, we put a full staff of drivers there at one of their contractor site to really deliver parts and things like that. So the work that the DSC did and still doing
Yes, ma'am.
is really the essence of Mississippi and its workforce. It's really tied into so much for the last 35 years.
Powerful. Wow.
Yeah.
2000, first CDL school. Willie Jones becomes the first African-American woman in Mississippi to establish a truck driver training school.
That's right.
2011, Next Gen Trucking. DSC launches its Next Gen Trucking program, connecting young Mississippians to careers in transportation.
That's right.
That's my people from Nairobi, Kenya. 2026, she birthed another vision and another action, Career Awareness Boot Camp. DSC expands the Next Gen model to 5 industries, launching the Youth Career Awareness Boot Camp with 13 young men.
Yes.
All right, hold on. All right, you're going to go into the next page, Mr.
Man, I'm
You're sitting over there like in amazement. The DSC Works Youth Career Awareness Boot Camp. You want to give us a little insight to that, Ms. Jones?
Oh my goodness. It's, I've had a lot of mountaintops over my career.
Did you hear how huh?
eloquent.
Mountaintops.
Yes.
Eloquent.
Yes.
So they say when you attain one mountaintop, it's time to start the next mountaintop.
Yes,
Go right ahead,
yes.
Ms. Jones.
Yeah, and so I think this particular where I'm working now with these young people, the youth from between 15 and 18, we may span that a little bit. But this summer, we started a boot camp program, a career awareness boot camp program. They're from ages 15 to 18. And what would amaze me about it, and I knew that God wanted us to even begin to do this, we've been putting adults in great jobs for over 31 years. And now our focus is going to be including these young people. Is once we posted that boot camp opening, by 10 o'clock the next morning, okay, we launched it that night, put that application out there and that post out there. By 10 o'clock the next morning, we had 20 applications. Wow. And we wanted to limit our slots because it was a pilot program that we wanted to look at. But we wanted young people. Everybody doesn't want to go to a 4-year college right now. It may not be because they can't, Raheem, but it might be that they're not ready yet. They're not sure what direction they want to go. So how do we make sure that 18-year-olds that are graduating and coming out of school get into a job and get into a good job? Because parents saying, well, if you ain't going to college, you got to get up out of here, right? That's what a lot of them are saying. Or parents are saying, too, a lot of times I get calls from mothers and parents saying, look, I got a great kid. He's smart, but, there's a lot of options out there. But I'm just not sure, and he or she is not sure where they want to go. How can I figure it all out? And so the boot camp was an opportunity for parents to enroll their young person and be exposed to a variety of careers, but not just to be exposed to them, but understand what the pathway to it. So if it's automotive technology, which we bust them down to Hines Community College, to the GOAT of automotive technology, Mr. Eddie Perry, and he spent 2 full days with them and teaching them about not only all the careers and opportunities that are in the automotive technology and a diesel mechanic and so many, but they got hands-on where they were able to take a device and detect what's wrong with the vehicle and how all of that worked, the technology behind that. They were able to get under the hood of a vehicle and learn about the engine and how tires are changed and what's the parts of the engine, all just immersed in that whole technology. And so they spent 2 days down there, and then we did CDL trucking, of course, because that's our passion. And we brought one of the top motor carriers in, Total Transportation, sent their lead person in that talked and had a conversation with them about trucking. And I tell you, we brought in a owner-operator, Mr. Gordon, who just told his story And I'm telling you, you could hear a pin drop on the floor because they were so intense. But we went through 5 different careers: automotive technology, construction, IT. They even got a chance to talk to a African-American millionaire who came in and talked to them about investing in the stock market.
Right.
How to do that, what happens. I think the stock market session was probably more powerful for anything else. These kids were ready to learn how and look at money very, very differently. And so it was extremely engrossed 2 weeks of instruction. We had 100% participation in attendance. That means these kids showed up every single day without missing a day and showed up on time.
Ms. Jones, how many days a week were you all in session in
We
boot
were there
camp?
Monday through Thursday for 2 weeks.
Okay. From what time to what time?
We went from 9 o'clock to 2 o'clock in the afternoon.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
What's the age group that you
It was
served?
15 to 18. I think we had one 19-year-old.
Okay.
And just amazing young. And what was exciting about it, Howard, they were from every type of school district. They were from JPS. They were from Madison. They were we even had homeschool district there.
Powerful.
And so the diversity of the young people that were there. We even had a young man when we talked about their dreams also, because the goal was for them to lead with an actual pathway, right?
Okay.
An actual pathway plan to whatever career they wanted to get into. It didn't matter. Even though we talked about that 5, some of them had other things that they wanted to do. I had a young man who wanted to be a veterinarian. This is what was the exciting thing. One young man came in and he had already done the research. He said, "I want to be a cattle rancher."
Are you serious?
Now, what kid walks into boot camp and say, "I want to be a cattle rancher"?
Okay.
And the reason he wanted to do DSC program because he wanted to get his CDL license so he could haul his own cattle.
Wow.
Okay.
And wait. How old was that gentleman?
That gentleman was just turning 18 years old.
Wow.
But he had already done the research. And from the time we started, that did not change. And what I loved, Howard, on the last day, homeboy came in this cowboy hat. Okay?
No, he didn't.
Yes, he did.
He was holding
so
on.
He was
ready.
Like, I am not only I want to be a rancher. I want to look like a rancher.
He had already put it in the universe.
He already had put it in the universe. And these kids, the instructors and speakers that we brought were the top of the top. And what they walked away each session was, "Oh my God, these kids asked some strong questions. We got to come ready with this," because they had done a lot of research. They were very passionate, very hopeful about what they want to do. And I tell you, even when I think about it now, I get so full and my heart is so full with it, because these young men from 15 to 19 years old, because we had a 19-year-old there, were just amazing. They were so respectful. They engaged in conversations where they respected each other's voice. They didn't have to agree with each other, but they respected each other's disagreement.
Right.
And the parents was just as amazing.
Okay.
The parents that came.
Are these the 13 young men right
That's
here?
them there. That we actually have a landing page I want to share with people. DSCYouthCareerBootCamp.org.
Say it one more time, Ms. Jones.
DSCYouthCareerBootCamp.org. You can go to that website, get information on all the speakers and all of the instructors that we had during that week. And you can also see these amazing kids, all of the different sessions that we had. You can find more about DSC. Because what we want to do now, Howard, we don't do things one time, right? At DSC.
I don't know nothing about Ms. Jones doing things one time. She evolving.
So we did this for the summer, but we want this to be a 365-day year opportunity, right? So at least a minimum of 1 quarter. We may do it more if more funding become available, but at least once a quarter, we want to do one of these boot camps. We want to continue it. We're going to stay on these young men's hands because we made some promises to them. There were some who wanted to get their CDL, so we're going to make sure that happens. We have the rancher. He wants an internship.
He left an impression,
on a
didn't
ranch.
it? Okay.
Oh. He wants to do an internship.
He challenged
on
the
a
grown
ranch,
folks.
right?
He challenged the grown folks.
We're going to make that happen for him. And Howard, he wanted to learn what do you do when you rope the cattle? or steer the crack kettle, put the rope down and
Just
bring it. He wants to be able to do that.
Wow.
Yeah. So we want to make sure that happens to us, because we as adults and we as leaders, we have to do what we say we're going to do.
That's true. We got to deliver.
We got to deliver.
We have to deliver.
We say we want our kids to do stuff, and we want them to be hopeful, and we want them to go and be great. But we have to do our part too. We have to stick with them and be honest with them. And if we can't do it, we got to sit with them and tell them why.
Wow.
And make sure that we give them alternatives after that. We can't do what we say we're going to do. How close can we get to it?
We got to get close.
Yeah, got to get close.
They say close counts and horseshoes and hand grenades.
Yeah.
We got to get close.
Yeah.
You see anything like this happening down in Minden? Let me ask, where was this? Was this based out of Jackson, Miss Jones? This particular boot camp?
Yeah, we actually had one of our partners, and that's what was unique about this boot camp too. Community came together. A lot of times we looking for a grant, or we looking for this, or we're looking
for what? A grant?
A grant. Yeah. Ain't nothing wrong with the grant. We'll take a grant. But that's not something should guide whether we decide to do something or not do something. So community came together. We called on our partners, like Total Transportation. We said, look, we need an 18-wheeler truck to roll up in here one of these days, and we need you to send us your best. They sent one of the top lead trainers at Total Transportation who trains their truck drivers, right? They brought an 18-wheeler truck on the site so that these young men could get up in there and see that engine, and she can talk to them. So she spent time with them in the classroom and outside the classroom. So our partners came together. We said, we got to provide lunch for them, right? We got to find lunch every day.
Yes, ma'am.
Doggone food truck said, look, don't worry about it. I'm going to do 2 days of food for you.
Wow.
Another restaurant downtown said, I'll do 2 days for you. A parent said, I'll do lunch one day. So we put every single thing together and not made it okay. We made it great.
Wow.
And these young men got empowered. Our parents got empowered, because we hope to also that we blew wind up under their wings too. Because they got to keep being hopeful. They got to keep being empowered. So we're so proud of that boot camp, and we want to continue it. And I'm saying to parents and community is that we can do everything we need to do in such an excellent way if we work together. When we think about doing something as a project or activity, let's look first in our own pocketbook, on our own table, kitchen table. Put all of that stuff together, and I bet you we can make it great or better.
Yes,
because
ma'am.
we did it.
Yes, ma'am.
We don't, and at the end, we don't have to say we got to do a report for a grant. It's
out.
done. It's did and done.
Look
okay?
out.
Yeah.
What do you think about that, Brother Raheem?
I'm just taking it all in. I'm thinking about what I can do to be a part of that. First thing that came to my mind was Piney Woods.
Mm-hmm.
We have a lot of young people. The majority of our kids end up going to college, but the landscape is changing.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody doesn't want to go to college.
That's right.
And I'm thinking, what can Piney Woods do to improve our opportunities for our children? And I was thinking about your boot camp. Could you all bring that boot camp to Piney Woods?
That's exactly what we're doing. So the great question, Raheem, is that we want to move this thing around. We're talking to Indianola. We're talking to Greenville.
That's powerful.
And let me tell you, a little town way down south in Jefferson Davis County. It's what I call, and I'm not saying this and shouting out any community. I'm talking reality. There is a workforce desert across this state where there is not a manufacturing company there.
Yes,
there is
ma'am.
not a community college in a 100-mile radius or 50-mile radius or even 25-mile radius. When you think about Jefferson Davis County, they got to go to Pearl River, which is on the other side of Hattiesburg, right? And so how do
She gonna drop the nugget?
Prentice and
Bassfield.
That's right down the street.
Yeah, okay. That's what I'm talking
I'm
about.
from Mendenhall.
Yes. So that's what we got to do is we got to set these boot camps into all of those spaces, right?
Wow.
And so when and then they'll know what those opportunities are. And most importantly, Raheem, not just knowing, because a lot of, you can Google auto technology, you can find out a little information about it, but creating the real pathway for them.
I like the way you're leaning. I like the way you're leaning into that term, the pathway.
Yes. I keep repeating it because one thing that I found out, Howard, a while ago is that it doesn't matter how smart you are. You can have 2 PhDs or whatever. sometimes in this where we are right now,
Right
people want to know, what do
This
I
moment.
need to do? I don't want you to just give me a telephone number and tell me to call Mr. Smith.
That's powerful. Those days are over with.
I want you to take my hand and say, we're gonna do 1, we're gonna do 2, 1, 2, 3, and 4. And what I love too, talking about another term, I like these as DSC terms. I like Monday morning jobs.
What's a Monday morning job?
If you're doing a skill,
Yes,
or you're
ma'am.
doing training, you finish your training on Friday, and Monday morning you going to work. That's what I call Monday morning jobs. A lot of times we go to college, we go to even community college, and I'm a proponent of community college. But we go get that certificate, and then what do I do now?
You
6
sitting
months
around?
for 6 from now, you still got that certificate in hand, and you're not working in that training or that field that you went to school for. So what we have to do is look at workforce differently. And that's what our hub, why we're calling a workforce hub, is because how do we make sure that we be that place that not just giving you referrals, but we're going to be that person or that entity that catches you from point A,
Yes, ma'am.
and tell you how to get to point Z. I like, think about myself is, if I go to training, and let's say I'm already 2 months behind on my rent, I need to know exactly when that first paycheck is going to fall, right?
You talking real talk.
Okay.
That's real. That grown folk
Okay.
talk. That's
Okay.
right now talk.
That's our
Okay,
interview.
so when somebody tell me,
What I get paid. What I get
so
paid.
somebody said, well, go get this training and go do this. Okay, I'm willing to do that. But then how long is it going to take me to turn this into
I
some
need some
real
money.
revenue?
I need some
You know what I'm
money
saying?
right now.
What my Monday morning look
Monday
like?
morning look
What
like.
my Monday morning look
And
like?
then
When I get paid.
Yes, exactly. I'm excited about the work we do. And what I want to say to community is that can be duplicated. And then what we like is that old additive is, we can give somebody that first meal or give somebody that first fish. But our program, because we go into communities and show them how to do it, so they don't have to just depend on DSC. We can have our own boot camp. You got a template. We done created a template for what it needs to look like. We done created resources. So every time we do this, we're building those resources out. So if I'm going to Yazoo, I need to talk to employers that are in Yazoo, right? Because when these kids go through the boot camp or you go through training, I need a job in Yazoo, or I need a job that's connected to Yazoo, so I don't have to leave my home to be able to get into those jobs, right?
True.
And so that's where that partnership comes in. We have to connect with partners. We have to connect with training institutions. Like Mississippi Coding Academy is one of our we're
got that
excited
on here.
about
Hold
that partnership.
And Ms. Jones, let
Yeah.
me ask this. You got a lot of love spewing out. I mean, it's all over the place. How do people connect with the Willie Jones network so that they can stay knowing in the now? Where can they find Willie Jones and her information networking vessels?
So the first thing we want people to do, because the other thing is about time. I don't want to waste your time, and I don't want you wasting
Let's keep it
wasting
real.
my time. When you go to dscworks.com, and we love that website. A lot of people say, oh, I don't want to go to web. What's great about our website, you can start one by going and clicking that apply button. Because I want to, when we see that application come through and it comes immediately through, we want to look at it and already be thinking through how we're going to need. If John Smith applies, I want to look at that application, see what his challenges are.
Yes, ma'am.
So when we schedule his interview within the first 48 hours of him doing that
48
application,
hours.
48 hours, we want to know, we could be already thinking through how we can help John. Then when John comes in, we say to John, what is it that we can do for you? How can we help you? And that may be a CDL, that may be tech training, that might be whatever his needs are. If we can provide it at DSC, we're going to provide that. If we don't have that training or that job for him at DSC, then we're going to connect him to some of our partners that we have. So that's the first step, is
Okay.
going to that website and apply.
Give them the website again.
It's dscworks.com. And how simple is that, right?
Right.
DSC Works, DSCWORKS.com. It's a very friendly site. If you want to find out more about our work, that's there too. There's a lot of information there that you can get. There's all different types of programs you can connect to there immediately if you want to. But if you say, I want to just have a conversation, you know, some people, I get a call and they said, well, somebody told me to call you, Miss Jones, because of this, that, and other. You just want to have a conversation. Because sometimes I was talking to an individual a week ago, and he called me and he said, I want to do, I'm not going to call him out, but he says, I want to do a freight training dispatch. And so I said, okay.
That's powerful.
Why do you want to do that? So he was telling me about he's had some challenges around a felony and child support and other issues. He needs to get in the right job. So he figured he wants to be home for the kids and all those kind of things. Well, the first thing he really needed was a good job, because already he has some financial issues, right? How can you get into training and you already trying to figure out how to pay that light bill that's already
Ms. Jones, you're so real.
You know what I'm saying?
You are so real.
Okay?
Keep it real.
Yes. And so the first thing I said I listened to his story
This
about
the pathway.
what
We talking about giving them a
that's
pathway.
That pathway.
Pathway.
I said, let us talk about your immediate need. Let's put something on your face right now, right?
Okay.
And then let's get you in a job that's paying a little good money, maybe $20 an hour, $24 an hour. Get you to work. And then once you get straightened out, in the meantime, you can go to school at night. You can work during the day.
Right.
Go to that freight training dispatch online, because it's online.
Right.
You don't even have to come in the building for that. You can get that freight dispatch thing online. So now you got a job going on where you got some income coming in, and then at night you're doing that dream job you say you have. And so when we talk about pathways, that's exactly what it is. How do I making yourself a strategic plan that's going to get you to where you want to be, what your goals are. I think we all need to do that. You know, when we're creating our own business,
yes, ma'am,
you got to have a plan,
yes,
right?
ma'am.
If I want to sell oranges, how do I sell oranges? Where do I start? Do I need to get my application? What kind of oranges am I going to sell? How much is going to be cost for me to get those oranges in? Do I need to plant them myself?
Right.
You know, the trees and stuff myself, all those kind of things. And that's the way we need to think about workforce. And I think where we are post-COVID also, Howard, is when we talk about, do we want a job or do we want a career? I think what people are saying, how do I create my work life?
Ooh.
When I go to work at 8 to 5, what I want to be doing during that period of time? Do I want to be on the assembly line?
Yes, ma'am.
Do I want to be working in manufacturing? Do I even want to work 5 days a week? You know, so think about what you want that work life to look like. You know, and so when you think about that what that work life leads like, when you finally get into it, you're going to stay because you're doing what you like to do. You're using the skills that you have in place to do that. So that's going to make you more creative, more innovative. So that's what we're talking about at DSC, is that pathway. What does that look like?
Now, is that website effective and effective for grown folks?
Oh, it started for grown folks,
okay.
But now anybody, even if you're a senior, we got some opportunity for seniors. You've been retired, but you say, hey, I got all this time on my hands, and I want to work 2 or 3 days a week. We have some opportunity for seniors. If you looking for some remote opportunities, you said, hey, I had mother I talked to the other day, and she said she's realized post-COVID that she wants to spend more time with her kids. So how do I create and reach out to companies that will let me work from home? You know, and we have a lot of employers that are open to that now. And so, you know, those are things we look at. And that freight dispatch program is another great way to do it, because you can start your own dispatch operations from home. So there's a lot of opportunities there. But, you know, all of this sounds wonderful, Howard, but I want to say and make it sure it's important. If we don't have the answer for you, we're going to connect you with somebody who can. And we're not going to tell you something that we can't do, because we want to make sure the expectations are clear and appropriate up front. We're not miracle workers. All we're doing is what our community has been doing for a very, very long time, taking the resources that we have and maximizing those resources and sharing it with each other.
So what 3 things do I need to bring to get started with DSC? What do I need? What 3 things do you need from me for me to start my pathway?
I definitely want to know your work history for the last 7 years. And if you don't have that, you haven't been working for 7 years, you just whatever time period you've been working. If you've had some gaps, I was talking to a young man the other day, and he said, I asked him what he'd been doing for the last 7 years. He gave me his last 3 years. And I said, well, what I'm looking at his age. I said, well, what are you doing before that? He said, well, I took off for a while. I said, well, what does that mean? Well, instead of him saying to me, I've been incarcerated and I have that challenge. If you're not honest with me, I can't help you. If we get into this journey and then I found out later you got some challenges that we're going to need to tackle, let me tackle them up front. Wow. Save me some time and save you some time. Because there's some places I can't put you. You know what I mean?
I'm 17 years old.
Yeah.
I'm about to graduate. I'm a terrible academic student. What's my steps?
Oh, you have a lot of steps. We're gonna first look at, do you have a driver's license?
I do. Because
we're gonna help you get that. So if you don't, you got to have a driver's license. We want to make sure you got your credentials and stuff in place.
What are my credentials?
When I say credentials, driver's license, one of those. If you're a young man coming out of high school, you say you're bad you bad grades in school, but everybody got some talent, right? You might have a talent.
I play basketball.
Yeah. So now you got physical stuff. So maybe you can do something around physical fitness. Maybe you can do something. Maybe you're interested in the healthcare arena. We have to sit with you and kind of talk through those things because everybody's pathway is different. And my template is not going to look like your template, right? It's for everybody. And so we have a training program called Workforce Survival Skills. That helps you in communication, about what does it look like in the workforce, employee expectations. We look at the whole person and say what your needs are. But everybody's got a talent to do something. We had a young man the other day in boot camp. When we talked about what he wanted to do, he was already working with his grandfather in HVAC. So he already got some skills, right?
Yes, ma'am.
He ain't even been to a certification program. He's had hands-on. We like those kind of folks because what you learn hands-on is better than any certification program.
Look out.
Hey,
I want you guys to know. Go right here, Raheem.
Well, I'm a Pioneer student.
Okay.
My parents are from Sudan. So what would be some of my challenges to getting into your workforce program?
If you're here in this country.
I'm a student at a boarding school. I want to get a part. I want to get my CDL.
Well, I'm glad you asked that because if you're here in the U.S. and you want to get your CDL, you can start with the online program. The theory portion of the program can be taught online.
How long is that program?
You can get it done. I would say some people can do it a week if you're just doing it most hours of the day. But I would say at least 10 days you're going to have your permit. In 10 to 12 days, you can have the permit. And then we don't do the behind the wheel at our facility anymore. We connect you with our partners to do the behind the wheel stuff you need. But you can get your whole CDL in 4 weeks. In 4 to 6 weeks, you can get your CDL.
I want you all to know that if you somewhere tonight, what age range are we talking about? 15 to 80? What are we talking about, Mr. John?
When you think about the workforce, I would say most of the people that we connect is going to be working with those individuals that's 15 years old to probably about 65.
I want you guys to know that as of tonight, right now at 7:55, you are now officially unstuck.
That's right.
You're unstuck. All they got to do is tap in, connect to, give us the website again.
DSCworks.com. Our location, where we're physically located, is 840 East River Place.
Okay.
Suite 607. But that's on the website too. 840. We're at Fortification I-55 North.
Yeah. And when you connect, come with a learning spirit.
Yes.
Don't come discouraged.
Yes.
Don't come defeated.
Right.
Leave the lack of confidence at the door.
That's right.
And come and get unstuck. If I didn't get anything out of this last 45 minutes, is I don't have to remain in a stuck mindset. Right. Ms. Jones, quickly, and we got to bring you, go right ahead.
840, what's the address?
840 East River Place.
East River.
East River Place, Suite 607. We're right across from Hope Credit Union. That's on that same street.
When Big Raheem tell me you saw what I did, then
Yeah.
I bagged out. Quickly, about 2 minutes, give us a little insight into this next gen expertise in technology.
Oh my goodness, thank you. I'm so glad I'm gonna be real quick because look, Mississippi Coding. I talked about our partners, right? And we have some amazing partners. But Mississippi Coding Academy, when we talk about that training piece, these are no cost certifications, folks.
No cost.
No cost.
All you gotta do is get up off the couch and get out of your stuck mindset.
And do it. And then they offer online training, so you can come in the building. But you can also do it online. If you got internet and a laptop or desktop at home, you can do and you'll get the same thing online that you can get in person. But they're offering AI technology for business, IT, cybersecurity, drones. Oh, drones is such a big deal right now. When you're looking at TV and you're looking at those aerial shots where you see the area shots of the homes in the commercial bill, all that's done through drone technology. That's a big deal right now. Start your own drone company, but we're doing that, and we're doing so much more. If you wanted to become a full stack coder, that's provided. But all these trainings through Mississippi Coding Academy is at no cost to the participant. Some of those certifications are 4 weeks, some of them are 6 weeks, some of them are 11 months. It's based on what you choose. Some I think are maybe even 8 weeks. But again, a very easy website for you to start is mscoding.org.
Y'all keeping it simple.
mscoding.org.
No excuses.
No excuses. We don't want you to have a hard time finding these opportunities. New classes enrolling September 14th.
September 14th.
Yes. In addition, of course, go to DSC Works and do what you got to do there.
Do what you got to do
tonight. I'm telling
tonight.
you, Mississippi Coding Academy, mscoding.org, that is the opportunity to connect to right now. mscoding.org is the opportunity to connect to right now. Now, let me tell you one more partner I got to get
Give
to
it
you.
to me.
Because it's tomorrow.
Give it
you
to me.
need
Tomorrow.
to wait on this. Tomorrow.
Friday.
Performance Food Service is hiring nighttime inventory selectors. That pay is anything from $16 to $42 an hour.
Okay, back up and give it to us one more time.
Yeah.
I got a 20-year-old.
16 to $42 an hour is the range. The hour. Let me tell you what these hourly work schedules are going to be. On Sunday night,
That lady got the plug.
from 4 until finish. Monday through Thursday is going to be, I think, 5 p.m. to finish. So these are nighttime opportunities. So if you got something else going on during the day, you can do this at night.
So Monday through Thursday?
Monday through Thursday. But let me tell you, you need to show up at PFS. And let me see, I think I even have, I got to find that address.
Hey,
tomorrow morning from 9 to 12, they'll be taking applications. Folks, check this out. If you got somebody that
are they doing anything online, Miss Jones, in case a person can't get to that?
No.
Okay.
But if they need to, if they want to get me their application to me, go to DSC Works. But they got to do it tonight because they're doing this application thing tomorrow from 9 to 2. I want to give them the address to come to tomorrow.
Check this out. I ain't gonna be black and keep y'all from the information now. I ain't gonna be black. I want y'all to have
I know
it. I want y'all to get it. Miss Jones in here loving on us. Y'all better get it.
Now, this I want as many people to chime into tomorrow from 9 to 12. Okay, here it is. I should have been ready on this.
You good, Miss Jones?
Warehouse order selectors from 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. tomorrow. Okay. And the address is the Performance Food Service Training Center, 870 Bowling Street. 870 Bowling Street, Jackson, Mississippi. From 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. tomorrow. Bring all your information, folks. Your driver's license, your social security card, your work history for the last 7 years. If you young, very young, and you don't have a 7-year work history, bring your 2-year work history. But the key to everything is to follow instruction. When you come and do an application, have every single thing you need, because if 100 people shows up tomorrow, you want to be in that top 10
Right.
where you got everything you need, right?
Right.
Because they're going to be rocking and rolling. Any application unfinished, I don't know about them, and I'm going to say how they do their stuff, but if I'm your employer and I got 100 applications I got to go through, those that didn't finish that application, it go in this stack over here. Okay, stack number 1, unfinished. Yeah, and so I'm going to look at all those finished applications first, because look, it's a time situation. They got folks they got to put to work,
Yes,
right?
ma'am.
I'm being real.
Keep it real.
You say, "Oh, you too hard, too much."
WJ, keep it real.
Yeah, that's
Don't
what
play
I'm saying,
with us.
you know. So 9 to 12 tomorrow. I gave you the address, 870 Bowling Street, Jackson, Mississippi. That's some good money, folks, and it comes with benefits day one. Okay, and so join a team that drives success together, and that's what we do at DSC. We connect you with employers and partners that has the opportunities that you want to be able to take. So that changes every day. We have opportunities to come up with different employers every single day. That's one I definitely want to that's tomorrow.
Thank you for blessing
right
our
around the
listening
corner.
audience. Community Strong for Jackson.
Yeah.
And thank you so much.
Oh, thank you so much.
I've got a family member coming to the city, about 20, 21 years old. The first thing I need to connect her with is DSC, the website.
Yeah.
Is that what I need to
We're
do?
getting ready to do a free ELDT course for
What's
the
that?
CDL permit. That's the training they need to get that permit.
Mm-hmm.
It's a free course. So again, go to that website, dscworks.com, and sign up by putting your application in. Let us know that you want to get into that free course. And I don't have the date for it starting yet. I think it's late August. But that's a course that, again, you can get it from home.
Okay.
Everything you need. There's 30 modules that you have to complete to get that, be able to know everything you need to go down to the DMV to take your test and get your permit.
Okay.
Now, taking the class is not automatic. You still got to go to DMV and take that CDL permit.
Okay.
But we give you everything you need to be successful with it, and there is no cost for that. And but you need to be at least 18 also for that.
Okay. Ms. Jones,
18.
I just want to thank you. You are so passionate and compassionate about community.
Yeah.
You are so passionate and compassionate. People, let me share something with you. Do not allow the way you think a person is looking to discourage you from meeting that person. You like that, Ms. Jones?
That's right. I love that.
Don't cheat yourself.
That's right.
Do not cheat yourself because of what you think
Yes.
somebody is thinking about you.
Yes.
Closed mouth on what, bro, Raheem?
Don't get fed.
Closed mouth
right.
don't get fed.
That's right.
Miss Willie Jones, DSC. I'm going to call her a godmother in the city of Jackson, Hines County. This lady got a wealth of information. She got the hookup. She got the plug.
All of it.
All
Thank
gotta
you,
do-
Howard, so much. I love coming to this couch. I told somebody the other day, if you want to be treated well,
Look out
on a
now.
podcast,
Don't make me...
Howard Sanders got the key, right? look at my water. Look, I got chocolate.
That's not
I
stunt
got
candy.
kisses.
That's not stunt candy. That's not stunt. That ain't stunt candy. That ain't stunt candy. Hey man, you guys got an opportunity to connect with someone that's doing the work, not just talking about it. If you don't hear nothing else, the pathway. Mm-hmm. Get you close to a mentor that can provide you a pathway. She gonna work you now mentally.
Oh yes,
She can't work it for you.
that's right.
But she can put you in a position to work it.
That's right.
All right, give them one more time, Ms. Jones. Give them that website again.
DSCworks.com, and don't forget .org.
Okay.
mscoding.org. New classes begin September 14. No cost. If you've been looking to do AI, technology, coding, cybersecurity, just you go to that website. You can list all the opportunities that are there.
Okay.
And those training and certification comes with job placement and assistance, because who wants training? You want to go to work.
And what we call it, the Monday morning?
The Monday morning job.
We want the Monday morning
walk
job.
into anybody's training and tell them, when they start telling you, oh, we got this one for training, do you have Monday morning jobs?
Monday morning jobs.
And then tell them what Monday morning job is.
Monday morning job.
That's
Please
right.
seed us, SEEDED, into the next day. Ms. Jones, give us something that we can look, because we all stuck, we all feel overwhelmed, we all feel attacked. Give me something that will move me from being stuck tomorrow.
I think the biggest thing I want people to know every single day is your opportunity is in the next person that's next to you.
Ooh.
Because you never know what that person knows or what they has for you. It could be your neighbor. It could be somebody you met at church. So when we think of opportunity, when we think of how do I realize my dream, you got to ask questions. You got to ask for help. And sometimes that help looks very different than what you think it looks like, right? And so we have to depend on each other. When we think about it, the answers that we need, the dream that we want to have, even the person that we want to marry, you know, it is within us.
Wow.
All of us in the community, we have that answer. And so make sure you're seeking out that right person, not anybody, but make sure you're seeking out that right person. And I tell you, a lot of times, many of us are just waiting for somebody to ask for help. Okay. And so, and remember that opportunity doesn't always look like green. It's not always the color of green. Sometimes resources that you need don't even look like money, right?
Look out now.
It's not always gold.
That's right.
Look out
That's
now.
right.
Big
That's
Raheem.
right.
Closed mouth don't what?
Don't get fed over here.
That's right. That's right. I love that. I love that, Raheem. I'm going to use that one, okay? I'm going to use that one. That's a good one.
Hey, guys, we want to thank you all so much for taking time out of your evening to connect with Miss Willie Jones. This lady is always evolving. You got to connect with the next elevator up. You can take the stairs. That's cool. Know the stairs and know the elevator, but you got to connect with the right people. Community Connections Conversations, Community Strong for Jackson, MS-Nairobi, Kenya. As always, it's a pleasure to have the Empress here tonight.
Thank you.
Hey, she gave you a job tomorrow.
That's right.
She gave you some work.
9 to 12.
Hey, and just because you may not get that one, keep showing up.
Yes, keep showing up.
Keep staying connected to DSC.
Yeah.
All right, let me get this little video, and we're gonna get Miss John. I know Miss John got another podcast somewhere. Hold on just a moment.
We didn't get to talk about Women for Progress. That means you had to bring me back.
I got to bring you back because we got Kwanzaa coming up soon.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
September 15th, Judicial Forum at the Mississippi School of Law, MC School of Law.
Okay.
On Griffith Street. Everybody needs to be there. Judicial voting on November 3rd. Choosing judges for these important seats are so important for us. And sometimes we get caught up into all of these other election positions and forget that we got to make choices when it comes. The judges touch our lives more intimately than many other areas of leadership.
Powerful.
And so September 15th is free and open to the public, a judicial meet and greet where you're going to meet judges from Hines, Rankin, and Madison County.
It's better to meet them on this side than to meet them on the other
That's
side.
right. That's right.
Because you said Women for Progress?
Yes.
Unity, love, and peace. Get peace, love, for community skill. Hey, everybody. Hey, we got something to say. Listen. Hey, we got something to say. Hey. Reach one, teach one, community strong. Hey, we got something to say. Hey, we got something to say. Hey, better get off the couch. Reach one, teach one, community strong. Welcome to the show. We about to drop some knowledge to Mr. Howard Sanders with the brother Coach Abadi. Superheroes, conversation about the real. They try to keep it clean, but let's express how you feel. Good spirit, good vibe, no hatred or no hate. We all in the same, they gon' change a better day. The prophet of the truth, initials POT. No price tag on this knowledge, you can get it for the free. Reach one, teach one, the old and the young. We got it by the spirits with the power of the tongue. I'm on the inside looking out, they on the outside looking in. Keep it cordial, don't export it. Call them family, call them friends. You pursue it, you can do it. Show love, count your bliss. Life is hard, but it's fair, and it comes with some lessons. Mental power for an hour, with some knowledge come to college. Important people, different topics, not that daily garbage gossip. Hey, we got something to say. Listen. Hey, we got something to say. Listen. Hey, better get off the couch. Reach one, teach one, community strong. Hey, we got something to say. Hey, we got something to say. Hey, better get off the couch. Reach one, teach one, community strong.